A reading from St. Matthew's Gospel, chapter 11. Jesus began to reproach the cities in which most of his deeds of power had been done, because they did not repent. Woe to you, Chorazin! Woe to you, Bethsaida! For if the deeds of power done in you had been done in Tyre and Sidon, they would have repented long ago in sackcloth and ashes. But I tell you, on the day of judgment, it will be more tolerable for Tyre and Sidon than for you. And you, Capernaum, will you be exalted to heaven? No, you will be brought down to Hades. For if the deeds of power done in you had been done in Sodom, it would have remained until this day. But I tell you that on the day of judgment, it will be more tolerable for the land of Sodom than for you. One of the characteristics of contemporary Christianity is the loss of the sense of the fear of hell, or Christian people seem to forget about the existence of hell. Hell is one of the most unwelcome things to preach on the pulpit in our times. This phenomenon seems related to the absence of emphasis on the fear of God. Fear itself is much feared in Christian discussions everywhere, whether at home or in Catholic schools. It has already been at least a generation or two since Catholics stopped speaking about religious fear. Does your pastor regularly evoke any kind of religious fear? Even as for myself, I don't. So when we hear biblical passages like today's, we just don't know what to think or how to feel. Today, Jesus refers to the fate of Sodom as God's punishment. He mentions Hades, which is considered the same as hell. Was his speech a metaphor or an analogy? No, Jesus is very direct here. It seems to me that today's Christianity more fears activists, journalists, academics, movements, mass media, and even social media. I wonder if the adoption of political correctness in the church was an expression of genuine love or hidden fear. Shortly before today's passage, Jesus told his disciples not to fear those who can kill the body but cannot kill the soul. He told them rather, fear the one who can destroy both soul and body in hell. Throughout history, the church saw how religious fear could be manipulated and abused for the sake of human authorities in the church. This is why the church is careful to evoke religious fear. However, as the book of Psalms teaches, the fear of the Lord is beginning of wisdom. The fear of the Lord is a fundamental beginning for spiritual life. This holy fear wakes us up from religious complacency, philosophical subjectivism, and secular humanism. This holy fear of the Lord is rather existential, you may call, because it exposes my humble state and concerns my eternal destiny. If I have to depart this world tonight, I have to settle an account with the Lord. Am I ready? Do I know who He is? He knows all I have done and thought. He is merciful as well as just. If you hear me speak more about the fear of the Lord or hell, please understand me. When a preacher preaches, he preaches first to himself. This poor man also has to take care of his soul.